What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, Dabs Cards. Today on my channel, I'm going to be going over some Floowandereeze test hands. What? Insane! Let's dive into this video. Alright, let's get into these test hands. So deck's actually pretty simple to run. The main idea is to search Rabina, search England, and then England search Impen, easier to search Dreaming Town or the field spell. And then once these are out on the field, we could actually play on our opponent's turn. Like during the main phase, immediately after this card resolves, normal summon 1 level 4 or lower wing beast monster. So potentially we could special summon the wind barrier statue, and just like that, our opponent's locked out of special summoning everything except for wind. It's insane. England searches. If this card is normal summon, you can add 1 level 7 or higher wing beast monster from your deck to your hand. So there's so many possibilities like Apex, Avion, the Mega Monarch is the one I usually search. Impen is another option. So what you're going to want to do is activate the pod duality, because we don't really have wild. I'm glad we run that. You're going to add the Rabina, or you could add this, whatever you want, because let's go ahead and add this. That way we get some protection, because if we added the Rabina straight off the bat, we would have no protection from Ash Blossom. So this is used up. Now we can't special summon. That doesn't matter because we don't do special summonings. So we're going to go ahead and activate Floowandereeze and the Adventure, because then we can banish England. And then we could search Rabina, which is our starter. And you do that just so you can get a little bit of protection, because then they can't Ash Blossom the Rabina. And even if they did, we already have England in hand, so like we just do it on their turn. Doesn't really matter. So from here, we normal summon the Rabina's effect. Let's go ahead and chain with England, give us a little bit of protection. We already have England in hand, so normally that's what we would search. So this time we're going to search the wind barrier statue. That way we can summon it on our opponent's turn. Lock them out of special summoning anything other than winds. And then immediately after that resolves, we can go ahead and normal summon again. So we will normal summon England. England will go ahead and search. Let's go ahead and search our Impen. Could search the Mega Monarch if you really wanted to. So we'll go ahead and search our Impen. And then we will go ahead and summon our Impen. Just by tribute summoning these two. When they leave the field, they get banished, which is kind of cool, because you could use their effect right now to chain his own summon to add 1 back to hand. So chain 2, add back to hand, chain 1. We'll go ahead and search the field spell, which allows us to normal summon on our opponent's turn whenever they normal summon. Card's insane. So you'll add that to hand, and then immediately after we can go ahead and normal summon the wind barrier statue. Wow. And then we can go ahead and activate the maps and get that ready for next turn. And then we just pass turn to our opponent. Now on our opponent's turn, we have the Dreaming Town, which allows us to special summon normal summon either the England or the Rabina. And then we have the field spell, which does the same thing, except the trigger effect for this is our opponent has to normal summon. So let's say they normal summon, then we get to normal summon our Rabina search. Let's search the DD Crow. And then we can immediately after normal summon, so you would normal summon your England effect. You can go ahead and search Reza the Mega Monarch. Butchered the name, but it doesn't matter. What matters is his effect, because when you tribute summon using a wind like we just did, you could target an additional card on the field. So what this card does when it's tribute summoned is you can target a card on the field and 1 in the grave, and then you can target an additional card on the field and then return the first 2 targets on top of the deck in any order, and then the additional card you would return that to their hand. So this is insane. There's no destruction going on. And then you got DD Crow in your hand during process. And then when he's summoned, you could chain with these guys and then just add them back to your hand. This deck is so insane. All right, let's get into the second test hand. Let's see what kind of board we can make. Give or take, it kind of makes the same board, nevertheless. This actually looks kind of bricky, but let's showcast it anyway. So the first thing you're gonna do is obviously throw off the dimensional shifter. If you're going against like Terra Elements, they might even just scoop. That really hurts the branded in red because there's nothing in the grave to target. As far as sprites, the elf has to target something in the graveyard to return it, so there's no targets in the graveyard for sprites, elf. So, I mean, it's really rough having the dimensional shifter. So right off the bat, you're not in a bad condition, you know? And this is a wind wing beast. And this says if you control a wind wing beast, until the end of this turn, negate any monster effect your opponent activates. So it's pretty insane. All you gotta do is set that. And then if we had Mystic Mine, we would, you know, search Mystic Mine off our terraforming. This is actually a really good Mystic Mine control deck. But I don't have Mystic Mine in this deck right now. You could just set up the Dreaming Town for whenever we have a wing beast. You could even summon the Wind Barrier statue on your opponent's turn if you wanted to, but let's just go ahead and summon that now. And then let's go ahead and deck thin. So we'll go ahead and activate the terraforming, get a free shuffle, get the map, and set the map up and get it ready. So even though we drew a brick, our opponent still, everything that gets sent to their graveyard gets banished instead. They can't activate any monster effects, and they're locked out of special summoning anything except for winds. So it's insane. All right, let's get into this last test and see what kind of board we can set up for you guys. Because that last board was kind of bunk, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see if we can do something with the pod duality here. Good news is we have the map, so if we can get into a Floowandereeze, we can pretty much search whatever we want. It's insane. Same with this. It's pretty much the searcher and protection. These both can protect us from imperm and effect Baylor, so it's pretty insane. And we already have the Dreaming Town, so just go ahead and set the Dreaming Town after we resolve the pod duality, of course. So go ahead and look at the top three. Obviously, this is trash now because you want that in the first hand. So go ahead and grab the Floowandereeze because it's our only option. Shuffle the rest back. Ladle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. So what you're going to do here is you want Rabina. So let's go ahead and search Rabina. You're going to activate the Magnificent Map. That way it's set. Go ahead and set the Dreaming Town. And then we can use either the map to search Rabina by revealing the England in hand and banishing Rabina straight from the deck, which is insane. Or what we could do is just activate the advent, banish the England, and then add the Rabina to hand. That way we have a little bit of Ash Blossom protection. If there's a better way to do that, let me know in the comment section down below. Kind of just doing monkey plays here and basic plays. So now that we have Rabina, we can go ahead and normal summon Rabina. Rabina effect, search, chain Rabina with England. That way if they do have Ash Blossom, we got a little bit of protection. And we have protection from effect Baylor and Imperm as well. So Rabina, we'll go ahead and search the Wind Barrier statue. You can search your DD Crow if you wanted to search DD Crow if you feel like that's a better target, by all means. Because we could search the Wind Barrier statue on their turn. Either way. And then immediately after, go ahead and normal summon. So we'll go ahead and normal summon England. England, we'll go ahead and search our Impen. And then our opponent's turn, when we search, we'll search the Mega Monarch. So you get to use their effects on your turn and on your opponent's turn. It's insane. And go ahead and summon. So we'll banish these guys. Summon. His on summon effect will chain by adding the Rabina to hand, because we already used England's this turn. And then he's chain 1. We already have that and that. So ideally, that's what we'll search first, whatever you think's ideal, the map or the Dreaming Town. But now we'll search the Unexplored Winds, because that allows us to tribute our opponent's monster. It's insane. So we'll add that to hand. And then we could normal summon the Wind Barrier statue again. It's insane. Go ahead and set this and set your Book of Moon. And then once again on your opponent's turn, this is like a skill drain for all attack position special summon monsters. The Wind Barrier statue. So if they try to like normal summon and attack into your Wind Barrier statue, you could activate the map, normal summon the Rabina chain with the England chain 2, add to hand, Rabina chain 1, search the DD Crow. And then immediately after, go ahead and normal summon. So we'll go ahead and normal summon the England, and then England, just like last time, you can search either the Apex Avian, which I will have soon, or you can go ahead and search the Raza Mega the Monarch, just like last time, and then go ahead and start popping shit. It's insane. Sure, I already passed him, but I'm so lit. Passed him. So you just tribute summon, and then you get rid of the monster that's trying to attack, and then more often than not, you know, this is enough to be annoyed with and quit. So they might even just quit right here. Thanks for watching, YouTube. If you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys got any comments at all, leave them in the comment section down below. If you guys haven't yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe and ding the notification bell. That way you guys don't miss out on any future content. Alright, that's all I got for you. Dab out.
Do a dangerous thing with style. That's what I call art.